Hey guys, TCG Striker here, and I'm here with another how to play video, but before we get started, I just want to say that at the time of recording this, I have 24 subscribers, and to me this is just incredible. I've only been on here for 3 weeks, and within these 3 weeks, I've had 24 of you guys who, in addition to watching my videos and leaving awesome comments, have decided to click that little box so they can spend more time out of their day watching my videos when they come out. And to me, this is just a fantastic, wonderful thing and that you guys have done for me. And all of you guys have also left, well, yeah, you guys have left these awesome, incredible, supportive comments, and I just can't thank you guys enough. And second of all, I want to give the biggest, hugest, titanic thank you to Gundi, who has posted me on his website twice. He posted my pack opening and my last video, which was the first episode on how to play, which, if you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link down in the description along with Gundy's website and his YouTube channel. But basically the website is one for the homemade TCG community, and I keep bumping into my stand for my camera. I'm sorry about that. Oh, what was I? Oh yeah. Which is a website for the homemade TCG community, and whether our cards are on lined paper, printer paper, or cardstock, he tries to get us all in there and has nothing but nice things to say, and I just can't thank you enough, man. I don't think even half of you guys would be here if it wasn't for him posting me on his website. And then I'd like to, before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Rainbow Freedom Girl, who she has a really cool TCG and a really nice art on them, and you should really go check her out. I'll throw her in the description as well. Check out the description, guys. I put stuff in there. It's not just a little bit of text saying have a nice day, which I hope you all have a nice day anyways. And one last thing before we get started. If you haven't noticed, I am wearing a band-aid right here. The story behind this is, like, literally a little bit after I posted last video, I went to work and I burnt myself. Now, why am I telling you this? Well, besides not wanting to see not wanting to see the comment, it's just like not wanting to see you guys worry about me, because I'm fine. It also bumped the date of when I got set 1 completed by a few days. Basically, it left a blister right here, which was incredibly painful to the point where I had to stop making cards for a few days, which bumped the date of when I got set 1 completed from Monday, Tuesday-ish to Friday. But don't worry, set 1 is completed and all the cards are in the mail on their way to me, and I should have the video showing them all off starting to be posted next week. So yeah, don't worry about me, and you'll be able to see all the cards in set 1 next week. Well, I'll start showing them to you. I'll have a natural way of breaking up the videos, which I'll explain next week when we actually get there. And it's been 5 minutes, so let's actually get into the content that you guys all came here to see. So in today's video, we're going to go over basically how you start a game and the basic flow of a turn. So to start a game, you take your pre-shuffled deck of, well, it's not pre-shuffled, you shuffle it when you start the game, is what I meant to say, and you probably all figured that, so I just kind of feel a little dumb right now. But you take your shuffle deck of 40 cards, set it down, you take your fortress, set it down there. Then, to start the game, both players draw 6 cards from their deck. How many is that? 3, 3, 1. So we can just put that right back. Ooh, War Beast. Sorry, they're my cards, and I'm like, ooh, Omega. Sorry. Okay, so then to start the turn, well, before you start your turn, you and your opponent have to decide whether it's rolling a die. I got a 6. I got a 6, yay. Or playing rock, paper, scissors. You need to decide who's going to go first and who's going to go second. Once you get that figured out, the player who's going first draws a card. Then, during their turn, each player gets 3 actions. What do you use actions for? Well, you use actions to 1. Deploy a warrior. 2. Rank up a warrior. 3. Move a warrior from one zone to the other. Or 4. Play a spell. Abilities do not require you to spend actions unless it specifically says it within the ability. So like, here we go. Here's a really good example. So like for War Beast's Bloodlust ability, once per turn you may kill one Nature Tribe warrior you control. If you do, War Beast may attack twice this turn. In order to use War Beast's ability, you just say you're going to use War Beast's ability, then you resolve the effect. You don't have to spend an action to do this, because that's just how the game works. You would use your actions way too fast if every ability required an action to play. But once you're done with this, you move on to the war step. But before I get into that, there's something I want to explain really, really fast. I forgot to cover this in my last video when I explained ranking up, but when you rank up, like, I can't use Oink Gear right here to rank up Blade Shroom, because when you rank up, you have to use 2 warriors from the same tribe. So, like, you can see here, Oink Gear, if I can focus in, is from the Space Tribe, while Blade Shroom is from the Nature Tribe. So I can't rank up Oink Gear to get Blade Shroom. It just doesn't work that way. I'd have to use another Nature Tribe warrior like Psydrop right here. And I went over last video how you can tell the tribes apart, which it's actually really easy because each tribe has their own colored background. So in order to play Psydrop, we have to rank up another Nature Tribe warrior. Well, I mean, in order to play Blade Shroom, you have to rank up another Nature Tribe warrior. I got that totally backwards. Psydrop, you just spent an action. And we go off into the war zone. So let's, just for sake of demonstration, we're going to switch those real fast. The war zone, the war phase, the war step, my words are getting all jumbled today, sorry guys. During the war step, we can declare our attacks. Now, we may attack any warrior in our opponent's war zone or shield zone, but in order to attack their fortress and actually deal damage to it, we need to make sure that there are no warriors in their shield zone. Like if this was our opponent's shield zone, and they have an oink gear in there, we'd have to get rid of this oink gear before we could attack their fortress. And I know I explained this in the last video, but it's kind of important to know. And also, I want to just again, I'll clarify, say this is our opponent's war zone and it's our war step, and we have this, oh, that's off camera. Here, I'll just scoot these back a little bit. So say in front of our war zones, our opponent's war zone, and they have oink gear right here. Let's say that we're really worried about this oink gear for some reason. So we can go, okay, I'm going to use my blade shroom to kill your oink gear that's in your war zone. And they'll be like, okay, and it'll hit their crypt. Does that make sense to you guys? If you guys have any questions, I didn't explain anything thorough enough, just shoot me down a comment and I'll answer your question. So once we're done attacking, also each warrior may only attack once each. Pretty self-explanatory, but I thought I'd go over it real fast. But once we're done with all our battling, we enter our end step. Now the end step is only used for, some effects will resolve in the end step. They'll be at end of turn, something happens. These all resolve right now in the end step. Then the turn passes off to our opponent, which they play cards and attack, and then the game doesn't end until someone's fortress reaches 0 HP. So basically, that is starting a game in basic turn order. If you enjoyed my ramblings, please leave a like and throw me down a comment down there. It really helps me out and it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. I know that's a bad reason, but it does, and I really appreciate it. And if you want to see more of my game, subscribe. The thing to subscribe is somewhere down here. Don't forget to check out the description and all those links that I put in there. And I've been going on for over 10 minutes now, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Have an amazing, wonderful day. Goodbye.